Let's do a preseason preview and discuss the most important things the Lakers need to accomplish before the season starts on October 24th against the Denver Nuggets. The biggest question I have is, who's going to be the Lakers' fifth starter? We already know the other four positions are locked in with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, and D'Angelo Russell, which Darvin Ham went out of his way to mention during his press conference. Darvin Ham said, quote, "I'll give you one, Dan. He's our starting point guard. And I'm going to encourage him to be assertive. He's a highly intelligent basketball player, one that is coming back with a sort of chip on his shoulder because he chose us. We believe in him, and he's one of those guys that has a ton of pride and passion. And not only his individual performance, but those of his teammates as well. He's one of the biggest supporters of his teammates, so I look for all that in D'Lo, and I think he's another one that's going to have an outstanding season." So that means the fifth spot is wide open. Who's going to take it? Well, Darvin Ham did tell us that he already knows who will likely be, but he's keeping that close to his chest. According to Jovan Bua of The Athletic, quote, "Darvin Ham says the Lakers know who they want to start as their fifth starter, but he won't reveal it yet." I think there are three solid candidates. One is Rui Hachimura. He's a versatile wing. He can switch between the 4 and the 3, especially if AD's playing the 5, which he did pretty much all of last year. He's a bit slow-footed, especially on the perimeter, but that might be a trade-off you're okay with given his size and his offensive ability. If you want a defensive specialist, then you go with Jared Vanderbilt. The Vandalorian can take on bigger wings and does an incredible job on fast guards like SGA and Steph Curry. Adding him to the starting lineup should give you a great defensive rating from your first 5. But the name that's been making the most noise at the start of training camp has been Taurean Prince. He's a career 41.5% shooter from 3, so he can give the Lakers spacing and, fingers crossed, finally give the Lakers dependable shooting. And if his defense is good enough to keep him on the floor, that's a pretty good option as a fifth starter. As of right now, I think the Lakers will go with Prince on opening night against Denver. But let me know who you want starting in the comments below. In the preseason, we don't need to see a lot of LeBron and AD. LeBron is in year 21 and AD is 30 now. We know how good these guys are. The team ran it back. There's chemistry. There's continuity. So you don't have to play them extensive minutes in the preseason. It's just not worth it. In fact, LeBron already said he isn't going to play on Saturday against the Warriors and is aiming to play in at least half of the preseason games. That's fine by me because I want to see more of the baby Lakers during preseason. We have Jalen Hood-Schifino, the rookie point guard who Darvin Ham called the MVP of the first day of practice at training camp. We also have Pepperdine's very own Maxwell Lewis, decent shooter, did a good job in a few games at Summer League in Las Vegas, shooting from beyond the arc. And we have the sophomore sensation, Max Christie, who dominated Las Vegas Summer League and was a man amongst boys in that competition. So, rather than overplaying the vets, the Lakers are better off, in my opinion, playing the kids and seeing how they respond to NBA action. Now, Max has already experienced this, of course, last season as a rookie, but what happens when he gets more run, if he gets more run? That's what I'm interested in finding out. And to wrap it up, let's not forget, at the end of the day, it's a successful training camp and preseason if everyone is healthy once it's done. To win a championship, you have to be good and lucky. Health is not guaranteed, but if you start game 1 with no one on the injury report, that's a great first step on the 82-game road that is the NBA regular season. So let's see if the Lakers figure out some things during training camp and these preseason games, and let the road to banner 18 begin. I'll catch you next time.